Hello students, this is Gokila from Department of Computer Science and Cybersecurity, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to see about the arrays in C. So arrays is a homogeneous mixture of elements. It differs from structure in such a way that it can be used for arranging the elements in an order. An array is a collection of elements of the same type, and it can be referenced by a common name. When it is compared to the basic data type, it is a derived data type because arrays can be derived according to the benefit of the user. The memory type will be depending upon the user. So how do we need to use array? We need to use an array in such a way that you have to use an array name. There is no keyword required for array. You can use data type array name followed by a square bracket inside a memory value that is holding another memory value. So this is about the array structures. An array is also a collection of elements of the same type that is referenced by a common name. So examples of array are int, student, mark, mark1, mark 99, etc. So the array can be imagined how long we can able to declare with a normal declaration. So when we go for an array, is an example of an array is that int student mark and the size of the array is 1000, so that it starts from 0 to 999. We can reserve the contiguous memory allocation of 999 for this particular array and storing the student marks. So this is the graphical representation of array, which shows from the index 0 till index 999. So index 0 is holding a value, index 1 is holding a value, index 2 is holding a value, index 3 is holding a value. Likewise, it holding the value till 999. So the indexing and subscription of the array starts from the following: the array name. This is absolutely a simplified declaration of the variables. We can use index and the subscriptions to identify each element or location in the memory. Hence, we have an index of j, a student mark of j that refers the jth element of the array in the student mark. For example, student mark will refer to the first element of the array. Thus, by changing the word of the array, we could refer any element in the array. So, the array has a simplified declaration. Of course, it is a manipulation of the data. A single dimensional array. A single dimensional array is an array that holds only a single value. That is either a row or either a column. That will be only one in an array. That's why it is called as array. Right? So the array of single data type is the base of the array, which each type of the element is present in a single way. Array is a valid C identifier name that obeys the same rule of the identifier naming. Array size defines how many elements the array must hold. The array must hold a value depending upon either a single dimensional or multidimensional or two-dimensional. For example, to declare an array of 30 characters, we construct a people name like character C name of 30, which is deposited as follows. In this statement, the array characters can store up to 30 characters, with the first character occupying the location, the last character occupying the C name. The index runs from 0 to 29. In C, an index value starts from 0 and ends with the array size. So we have to note the difference between the array size and the subscript indexed terms. So the examples of one-dimensional array. The first example declares two arrays with an x num and y num of the type integer. So the x num is having a value of 20. So the index number will be 0 to 19. The y number is having a value of 15, which is 0 to 49. And the character data type holds an array name of CH letter with 70 that starts from 0 to 69. So we can also use float for declaring an array so that it contains a price of 10, which is from 0 to 9. So each array declaration will be in such a way that we have to open a square bracket and end with the square bracket. This is called as subscription of the element and the float price of the element and a field of the element, character, etc. The y field is a basic variable that shows the array type that can be declared together with the basic type. That is very similar. The Third line declares the array ch type of the correct character that can store string up to 69 characters. We can have an array up to 0 to 69 instead of 70. So array initialization can be uploaded in the next video. So the initialization of the array will be in such a way that you can initialize an array by assigning values inside a flower bracket. So this is an example of initialization. So this is about how is an array and the array storage in a single dimension. Thank you all.